but I'm going on. And I'm prepared to go it alone. I'm going on. May my love lift you up to the place you belong. I'm going on, and I promise I'll be waiting for you. Ooh.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live. How we live. How we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 Say they don't love us, they just love it how we live. 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 They don't love us, they just love it how we live.
You was never around, had to hold it down. We the youngest, we was thugging, you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't.
Oh, say.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. Well, Dwight Howard had that back surgery, and he's had knee trouble, and he is no longer quite as Dominic Clark as a player we saw back in certainly his younger days in Orlando.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Kevin, he's still in the conversation for best centers in the NBA. I think he remains a superstar big man when he's healthy.
Now, here's Beverly. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Now, here's Moniunas. A three ball. Rebound by Smith.
And you remember back in Orlando, Dwight Howard, a three-time Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention a slam dunk title. He's lost some of that lift, but still has more than just about any other center in our league.
Now Smith following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And that misses everything.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Houston moving it around. Howard dishes to Moniunas and stolen by Love. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Love with the ball and finished off by LeBron.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Howard missing a lot of time last season with various knee issues. He's taken his training and conditioning regimen to a new level, it looks like, to kind of preserve his body for the long haul.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brewer passes to Howard. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Moniunas, no luck.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Smith with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Outside Irving. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And how about the numbers here for Irving? He's averaging 19 points per game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
The Rockets making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back, man. His body betrays him.
And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Here's Harden. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. Had back and knee issues. It's highly unlikely he can be 100% for a full season. You just hope to have him happy and healthy for your most important games.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. McDaniels comes in for James Harden. Here's Shumpert following the score by Trevor Ariza. Irving against Terry. Irving up top. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Mozgov. He dishes it to Shumpert. And there's the feed to Dellavedova. 1:30 left to play here in the first. And another miss by Cleveland.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. The shot's good from Irving.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Shumpert. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Inside, out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Tipped away from the inbound.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Love can't hit.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's Smith, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Rockets on top as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I
think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Dellavedova in at the point. James. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. That's 7 points for LeBron.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Shumpert gets a wide-open look, sinks the triple. Shumpert's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team, unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And LeBron and the Cavs, I think they'll have a chance to bring that long-awaited championship to the city of Cleveland. But LeBron's return was bigger than basketball. He said it was about hope and inspiring his home state. And no doubt that was accomplished in his first year.
Howard's checked in for the Rockets. Montezunas comes in for Michael Beasley. Montezunas, no luck.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Here's the lob to the hoop. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He's Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Irving attacking. Stolen by Harden. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Irving with a clean look. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Cleveland the rebound.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, and at least as I look at it.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for J.R. Smith.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
LeBron outside. Love wide open. He fires. And another three for Cleveland. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Cleveland moving it around. From deep, James. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Beverly with the ball. Now Smith defending. And Beverly kicks to Howard. And stolen by Love. Moving it up. The pull-up. Misses off the left iron.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Beverly. And it's sent back by Howard. Beverly dishes to Howard. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Love. How last month turned out for him? 5th for free throw shooting, 10th in three-point shooting, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And, you know, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And another miss by Cleveland. Terry the pass to McDaniels. Capella kicks to Beasley. It's Ariza on the wing. To end the drought, goes back up, got a piece of it, and they get it back. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's McDaniels. No good on that last second attempt there. It's
well, James, throughout the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have amped up home crowd. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held it 2. And that'll wrap up our halftime show, the third quarter.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
It takes a lot to dominate a game without shooting lights out, but that's exactly what he was able to do with his play on the glass.
Yes, sir. I mean, that area around the bucket has been his turf tonight. A sensational display of rebounding in the first half.
Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. And it's Brewer in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Beverly, and it doesn't even draw iron. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
You know, they don't want to let them hang around too long here. I agree with you. I mean, it's best to go ahead and build that lead here in the third. And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Harden kicks to Moniunas. On the wing, Brewer, beyond the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Back to Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Harden gets to Moniunas. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Beverly dishes to Moniunas. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
Here's Brewer. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And guys, I tell you, big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Shumpert's checked in. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Harden the pass to Howard. Kicks it to Beverly. Unloads. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Dishes it to Howard. Knocks it loose.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-overs. You got to finish the job.
Back to Shumpert. Love kicks to LeBron. But they'll get another chance. Love dishes to Dellavedova. Thompson passes to Dellavedova. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. From deep three-point range, Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 3rd rebound tonight. James against Harden. Beasley right side. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Risa comes in for Brewer. Daniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Mozgov kicks to Dellavedova. Here's Shumpert. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Passes it to Fry. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. The shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And it's Terry off the drive, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Out to Shumpert. On the wing, James. Releases. The offensive rebound. Mozgov. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Dellavedova's got his first points in this one. And so it's Houston with it. To the paint. Here's Capella. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. All right, the fourth quarter of action. getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And so here is Houston. It's a three-point game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Smith is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in at the 2 spot.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever? I mean, I doubt we'll see them make that mistake again.
And the basket by Brewer. And the Rockets lead by 7. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Monty Eunice dishes to Brewer. Kept alive by Houston. Goes up again. Wow, way off on that one. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Irving. Smith for 3. Mozgov passes to Smith. There's the triple. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside Irving. Launches it. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harden kicks to Beverly. Here's Brewer. Puts it up. Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the line. No good off the front iron.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Here's Beverly. Here's Monty Eunice. And it's Irving with the rebound.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Dellavedova from outside. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Harden can't hit.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
To the wing right side. Shoots the 3. Shot's good. And the Rockets lead by 6.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
And Smith gets double-teamed. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Another shot. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. It's hauled in by Beverly.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Monty Eunice. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He told his players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin, sounds easy enough.
Harden, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's James, and it's sent back by Howard. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Another miss by Harden. Looking to end the run, and it's sent back by Howard. Beasley kicks to Harden. Houston moving it around. Howard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the first one drops.
We've watched Howard play some great basketball. He has 9 rebounds and 3 blocks.
And both free throws good for Howard. The Cavaliers trail by 12. James kicks to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Rockets.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
In an up-and-down season series, tonight's victory marks the final battle of the year between these two teams. They end up finishing with a 2-1 winning record against the Cavs.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for James Harden. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors in Oakland. LeBron kicks to Dellavedova, and McDaniels with the block. Terry outside from deep, but they recover it. Here's Beasley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwight, coming off the loss in last game, what was the difference tonight in how this team played?
You know, we got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night. Started out strong. We just stuck with it. We stayed together, and we got a good win.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, James Harden. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
Well, this win was really...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal,